Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin Roll International Coin Channel. Today we're going to talk about the 2022 Dr. Sally Ride quarter from the United States of America, but we're also going to talk about all these other quarters and this nickel, because it turns out that there's a Dr. Sally Ride quarter stamped on a nickel blank that sold for almost $11,000 in 2023. And we're going to talk about how that could have happened and where these Dr. Sally Ride quarters came from. So let's start with that. And here is that coin from the NGC website. And you can see right here it says 2022p 25 cent Sally Ride mint error. Mint state 67 is what they graded at, struck on a 5-cent planchet. And this shows all of the first year of the American Women's Series. And then there's Sally Ride down there, and you can see the very bottom of the coin, you can't read it, where it says Dr. Sally Ride, but you can see the top. And then if you go to the back of the coin, by just clicking over here, you can see that on the back of the coin, the Liberty has been cut off from the top, but you can see the bottom and the date and the mint mark. So you know where it happened. You just don't know how or why it happened. The first version of the American quarter with George Washington on it came out in 1932, and it had this image right here on it, and you can see that it says Liberty at the top, In God We Trust. This is a 2021 kind of a throwback quarter, which came out the year before Dr. Sally Ride. Prior to that, we had the America the Beautiful quarters, and you see if they're next to each other, it's the same Washington, but you see that there have been some adjustments to it, and they've taken the Liberty off and put it under the chin. United States of America from the back and quarter dollar from the back. And the reason they did that until 2019 was so that they could put different backs on them. They had the state quarter series and the protectorates and territories, and then they had the America the Beautiful series, and you see this is the River of No Return from 2019, the Idaho coin from the America the Beautiful series. And if we go over here, you see that after that they decided to go back to this for a year, and when they went back to this, they put the George Washington on the back. There's United States of America crossing the Delaware, George Washington, and that's a quarter dollar. And then they moved on to a quite different image of George Washington. And this one was also made for 1932. Laura Garden Fraser engraved this coin. You can see the LGF down here in 1932, but her design was not chosen for the 1932 quarter. It was this design here. And you can see that they both face in different directions. Well, in 2022, as part of the American Women's Series, they decided to rejuvenate this Laura Garden Fraser design and put it on the coin, and then they put the American Women on the back. The first 5 of the American Women's Series came out in 2022, and Dr. Sally Ride was the second. Well, they made these at Philadelphia, at Denver, and at San Francisco. At the Philadelphia Mint, we don't know exactly how many they made. Probably close to 300 million, probably more than 100 million. The auction record for one of these coins from the Philadelphia Mint, and you can tell it's Philadelphia because it has the P here for Philadelphia. The auction record is $1,149 from Mint State 67 plus. Mint State 65 goes for about $10. And there is a Mint State 68 they found, and we know that's probably worth over $1,000. At the Denver Mint, with which you would have the D for, where you'd have the D here, we also don't know, but we know they probably made over 100 million of them there. The auction record is $995 from Mint State 68 from 2023. That's the highest they've ever found, is the Mint State 68. A Mint State 65 will go for about $10. And then finally, they have some of these with the S on them from the San Francisco Mint. At the San Francisco Mint, they also made regular circulating coins, 300,000 S uncirculated, 400 plus thousand S proofs, and 350,000 silver proofs. So for the regular circulating coins, the auction record is $100. For the proof coins, the auction record is $20, and they found a large number of proof 70 deep cameos. And for the silver proof version, The auction record is $55, and those are 99.9% silver, so have about $5 worth of silver on them. Now, to go back to that quarter that was stamped on a nickel, as you saw in the video, there was a quarter stamped on a nickel. Numismatic Guarantee Company certified that coin. It is in the Red Book, and it is listed by NGC and ANAX, but PCGS doesn't list this kind of coin where there is a mistakenly struck quarter on a nickel. But $11,000 makes it worth looking for them. In order to find it, you're going to have to find a quarter that weighs significantly less and doesn't have most of the features on it. So it's not going to weigh the 5.67 grams. It's going to weigh 5 grams or under for the nickel. And this is the nickel from 2022, this Jefferson nickel. And you can see that it has just beautiful lines on it. This is from an uncirculated mint set, and that's why you have such good quality here. All right, well, look for these quarters out there. Look for the Dr. Sally Ride. Look for the Maya Angelou. Look for the Eleanor Roosevelt. Look for all the different ones out there. And if you ever find one that's a little bit smaller, maybe the size of this nickel instead of a quarter, you know that it's going to be worth in the tens of thousands of dollars. All right, have a great day from DC CoinRoll International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.